Good morning, sensitives. Hello to everyone joining us live and everyone dropping in. Today is day 2 of our Sensitive and Sovereign Boot Camp. So yesterday we did a little bit of a nervous system inventory. Today we'll be talking about energetic hygiene and how to do a little bit of a reset. We'll also talk about the most common misconceptions with clearing energy and why that is. As always, please feel free to drop in the chat. Let us know how you're doing and let us know in the comments how this process is for you so far, how the daily grounding ritual is going for you. I know I just finished mine a few minutes ago and set my intention for the day, but let's take a moment to honor your presence here and do some breathing together. So just like we did yesterday, one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. We'll do 3 breaths, breathing in for 4, holding for 2, and exhaling for 6 to help us drop down into our bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do one more for good measure. Inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One last deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. Welcome again, everyone. Thank you for taking this time to tune into your sensitivity and take back your inner power and sovereignty. Again, my name is Victoria. I'll be your guide for the process. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, any concerns. So, grounding, we talked about how sensitive people can take in the energies from people around them and their environments without us even knowing about it. We talked about how to become a little more conscious of that by being aware of how it shows up in our bodies. But a lot of times when people talk about clearing your energy, you think about saging and crystals and Reiki, different types of energy work. While those things are absolutely amazing, and if those are part of your grounding clearing ritual, please absolutely continue them. It's not that complicated, guys. We definitely overthink this. It could be as simple as a cleansing breath, visualizing a bubble around you that no other energies can penetrate into, walking barefoot on the earth. The earth releases negative ions. So our body, when it gets this buildup of positive charge from daily stress, that helps us reset. We're able to pick up on those free ions and kind of recenter, clear out that excess of the positive charge in our bodies. And again, that's a big part of what energy work does, and what I do in polarity therapy is help clearing out that charge. Someone cuts you off in traffic, or someone hangs up on you, or someone is rude to you in the store. It kind of sticks in your body a little bit if you're not aware of it and clear it out. So that's one of the reasons why I say people overthink it, because in the moment is the best time to do it. Instead of like letting it build and build and build, and then going for an energy healing session once a month. Like, yes, that is definitely going to help, but you're not really going to be able to make the most of that energy healing session just because it's full of the everyday accumulation. Whereas if you're taking responsibility of your energetic hygiene, connecting with what you're feeling, clearing out energy that's not yours every day. When you do go in for energy work and deeper work, you're able to access much more intimate spaces within yourself. So that's just a side note there. So again, when you overthink energy clearing, it kind of backfires. You really want to just, as soon as you notice it come up, do whatever it is that grounds you. So clearing your field is definitely a highly personal process, and what works better for someone might not work as well for someone else. For me personally, earthing is definitely one of my favorite grounding methods. We've always had a garden, so I'd go out barefoot in the dirt and in the grass, and that's really refreshing. Now it's summertime here, so we go on hikes several times a week. We'll put our feet in the stream. That always feels very freeing, and you can even visualize. That's an additional layer, another technique you can use. Visualize the stress being released into the earth. Visualize it being released into the stream. You can visualize a white, brilliant light washing over your body and clearing out anything that is not for your highest good, things that are not serving you right now, or anything that's not yours. Those are some really easy ways to ground. Another really easy one is tapping. Some of you may have heard of EFT, emotional freedom technique, before. As highly sensitive people, it's definitely a favorite tool. I like to teach everyone. So tapping your chest right here under the collarbones is a good one. Or if you only have one hand free, you're driving, you can do your sternum like this. Also your chin, above your lip, under your eyes, your forehead, or the top of your head. Those are all great. Also, your legs. Sometimes when we get a little rattled or energy hijacked, it's like all of our mental energy is firing. So we're all up here instead of being grounded down in the lower half of our body. So sometimes stretching the lower half of the body, tapping or massaging the legs or feet. I mentioned yesterday, a lot of people hold energetic blockages in their thighs. So, squeezing your thighs, maybe making sure you can plant all 10 toes on the ground. Then there's also more mental forms of grounding. I really prefer the ones that combine mind and body. But just mentally speaking, we talked about sending your energy up into the sky and then down into the earth, and taking a deep breath, imagining you're that level axis between the spiritual and the material. That one's very grounding, that you can do quickly. Also, just orienting to your space, taking a breath, pausing, looking around, saying, yeah, I'm here, I'm here, I'm safe, I am in my room at my house, it's a sunny day outside, here's what I'm going to go do today, this is what I ate, this is what I'm going to eat. Stuff that pulls you back into the present is super, super grounding. Another favorite of people is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 senses check-in. So it's name 5 things you can see, 5 things you can touch, 5 things you can hear. 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. And again, that is getting you, that's a more physical one, but it's bringing you back into the present, back into your body. When we are relaxed and grounded, that's when we have the greatest access to our gifts. So it's really important to be able to tune into that sense of safety in our body to be able to access that. Another really good one is a weighted blanket. If you came home and you're feeling really overwhelmed, you could visualize that white healing light flow over your body, clearing out any excess energy or anything that's not yours. Wrap up in a nice weighted blanket. Something about that is really solidifying and grounding as well. So if you look at day 2's exercise in your PDF workbook, it is asking you what grounding activities help bring you back into your body, what specific scents, textures, and things like that you find really grounding. And it's asking you to make a really simple grounding ritual for yourself. Again, we don't need to overthink it. If you do like to use sage and things, it's great, but do it in the moment. Don't think you have to wait until you get home. You can sage when you get home, but do that energetic cleansing as soon as you feel it creep up in your body. So maybe design a really simple one for yourself and then a more elaborate one to do on a regular basis. Again, thank you so much for taking this time to honor yourself and your sensitivity, to step back into your sovereignty. I will see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. for day 3, where we will be going over energetic boundaries. So if you have any questions that come up in the meantime, feel free to reach out and have a great day.